Welcome back, everybody. My name is DStoucan, and we're back in DStoucan. This is episode 2. This episode, I want to show you the first upgrade we're going to get as far as our pistol. And because of the quest that I did and fighting a few zombies on the way back, I have gotten all the way to level 5 already. It just took a couple minutes, and not too bad, huh? Alright, so obviously, agility. I'm going to go over the stats real quick for you. Strength. It's basically just a stat that lets you wield certain weapons that are very heavy, like heavy machine guns, chainsaws, a bunch of melee weapons. Endurance raises your health points and gives you the opportunity to wear better armors throughout the game. Well, maybe not better armors, but your armors will last a lot longer if you have a higher endurance. Your agility obviously will make you run and walk faster than you normally would. Accuracy, basically what accuracy is, obviously it's accuracy. How well you can shoot that gun and how fast you can bring the enemies down. This is not so important at the very start. It's not very important even in the mid-game, but towards the late game it will be increasingly important because some of the more powerful weapons in the game have very low accuracy, so you need some kind of stat to compensate for that. Critical hit, I have to stress that this is probably the most important stat on here, other than agility. These two are tied for first place. Critical hit, you do 5 times the amount of damage when you critically hit something. You definitely want to get that up as your second stat, apart from agility. That's just the way I play. You can do however you want, boost your strength and endurance up, be a melee type. But for this playthrough, I want to be more of a stealthy kind of critical hit guy with rifles and pistols and maybe an assault rifle, depending on how well I do in this playthrough. Also, reloading, higher the reloading skill, the faster you can reload your guns, but also with the melee weapons, the faster the melee weapons can be swung. So that's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. And a lot of guns require, well, not really require, but it's good, or it's recommended to have high reloading for heavy miniguns, or heavy machine guns, light machine guns, explosives, shotguns, rifles, pretty much all the weapons require high reloading. However, I will not touch this until very late in the Let's Play. So now we look at our proficiencies. Pretty self-explanatory. The higher the proficiency, the better weapon you can wield in these categories. So I have 15 extra points. I'm going to put them all into pistol, like that. Actually, I'm going to take 5 out of the pistols and put the other 5 in melee. I'll show you why. Our second weapon we're going to obtain is the Colt Python. It has 1 less bullet per clip than the Beta Tomcat, but it does a ton more damage. So, let's take a look at it. Colt Python. Just Python. Oh, it's spelled with K. Derp. Colt Python, about 4K for the gun. Requires 357 rounds. I picked these up along the way back to Nastus. Quite nice. I'm going to save these. Some plasters, some beer, and some jeans. I'm going to sell these jeans. How much do these sell for? 85 bucks. I could show you another feature. If you don't like the price of something, you can always, or not the marketplace, go to this place called The Yard, and you can scrap items for a little bit of money. Sometimes it's as much as you'd like to get for them, but sometimes not so much. So you got to really check the marketplace and the scrap yard. As you see, when you drag it over to the scrap, it says 63. Yeah, I'll take the $63 because, whatever. $63 extra is nice, and it sells instantly. You don't have to worry about going through, the marketplace waiting for something to sell like that. I'll just highlight a few things over it so you can see. And we'll get back to the yard later. There's quite a few other things you can do there. First thing is I want to store all my money in the bank because when you die, or if you die, you lose all the cash on you unless you have a security box, which allows you, depending on what size the security box is, allows you to keep money on death. So that's kind of nice. We'll get into that once we get one. Put the rounds in here, and you know what? I'm going to store these plasters in here and potato chips. Maybe some beer. There we go. Now my backpack is empty for looting. I get 12 spaces for looting. Kind of nice. So we need 4,000 for the Coal Python. So that's our #1 priority right now. Also, like I put the other 5 points into melee, I want to click on these right or left arrows so you can change your category. And let's see, what do I got? This baseball bat requires nothing. To wield, Bowie knife, 20. Chef knife, nothing. Cricket bat, that's 10 melee skill and it costs 90 bucks. Very slow attack speed, all that good stuff. Very slow attack speed, high critical chance. Average accuracy, it's a cricket bat, obviously. It's pretty good for a beginner anyway. This is one of my favorite weapons starting out in the game, so I'm going to go out there and buy it. So let's grab 90 bucks from the shop, or from the bank. And let's go buy that silly cricket bat. Trying to be quick about it here so we can go out and do something more exciting than browse the marketplace. I find myself a lot of times in the marketplace just browsing around and trying to find something good. Good deal. Ah, see, that one sold. The one for 90 sold quickly. Now they're all at 100. So what I want to do, go ahead and get that extra 10 bucks. Go ahead and buy it. Hopefully it didn't raise the price. And I could sell my penknife, because I obviously don't need it anymore, and make a lot of that money back. I think I'd sell a penknife for about 50, maybe 60. Okay. Go down here, cricket bat, 100. I will gladly take that, sir. Thank you, Dracus. And I will sell, I gotta take the penknife out of my inventory, put the cricket bat in there. Sometimes this game can be a little tedious, depending on, you know, how your setup's going and what you're actually doing in the game. It's like inventory management, whatnot. Selling, I want to see, penknife, penknife, sell it for 50 bucks. Yeah, I'll sell it for 50 bucks. Okay, there we go. That's our first sale. A penknife. Alright, so we got the upgraded melee weapon, the cricket bat, which is much better than the penknife, has a better range, so I won't get mauled when we're trying to get in close and stab enemies. So let's go out to the inner city and loot and grind levels. What I like to do at this juncture is either go straight north or straight south. Now, if you go straight north from the entrance of Nastia's, or Natsia's, let me know how I'm pronouncing this, whether I'm pronouncing it right or not, but Nastia's, if you go north or south of it, just keep going north or south, and you can loot quite a few things, and there's a new type of enemy you'll encounter if you go straight north. So let's try and find this enemy. It's called a flaming zombie, and he's relatively easy to deal with. See, the cricket bat, a lot better reach. I can just stand back and whack him one. Oh yeah. And it kills him a lot faster too. So the cricket bat's very nice to have. Even though on the screen it looks like a baseball bat for some reason. They're kind of lazy with the graphics on that, but I found some candy. It's a type of food, obviously. And it's much better than beer or potato chips. As far as like your stats go. And let's see here. We're going to go straight north this time and try and find this pesky flaming zombie if I can find one. Take it out. It's going to give us a ton of experience, guys. And we'll be able to level up. We'll be able to get a loot from this zombie because it's classified as a minor boss. And maybe we'll get enough out of that loot to get the Colt Python. Or actually get a Colt Python from it, not have to buy anything. Because it drops one. It drops one of those Colt Pythons. So that's kind of nice. It really is nice. I've gotten some other things from it, like a Mancini or a Mini 41 rifle or something like that. But if I can get a Colt Python, which is a fairly rare drop from the Flaming Zombie, about 5k, 4 or 5k. So later on I'll be able to sell it and upgrade my gun even further to, say, a Colt Anaconda. Or maybe one of the CK guns, handguns, with a high clip and a lot of firepower. Now the trick to this is you just go straight north, grind zombies along the way. Zombies push another zombie in the way. And down goes one, down goes number 2. Okay, good enough for me. Now you gotta really watch out because if you were in this area and you started shooting off your pistol, these zombies would not be so friendly. They would all start to gang up on you and it'd be quite troublesome if you're not careful. So just keep hitting these things. And loot this real quick. Steri strips. They're a step up from the blasters. So let's see here. Just a step up from blasters as far as a medical item goes. At level, I think it's level 10 and beyond, you're gonna need steri strips instead of blasters to heal. And wooden planks. Now wooden planks, if you have wooden planks, nail a bucket of nails or just a pile of nails, and a claw hammer, you can barricade a door on the inside of a building, and you can go into an outpost mode and basically store all your stuff, or deposit your money that you've looted, or store your stuff. You might lose the money if you die or whatever. You could also level up in the outpost mode. You can also trade the people in the region who are barricaded up as well. So it's quite a nice little feature to start, maybe collecting some wood planks or some nails for later on. And zombie does not want to go down. Okay, there we go. There's a loot spot over here. Might as well grab that because we are dirt poor. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy, bashing, bashing, you all fall down. What do we get? Plasters. Okay, they're alright. They're not great, but they're alright. So we just keep heading up, and hopefully if we find this little bugger. It takes a long time to kill him at this level too, so we might be in for a bit of a long boss battle. If I can get zombies out of my face. Thank you. Broken beyond repair. Now, if it says that, it could have been armor. It could have been a sports armor, which is the first armor, really, that you get in the game. And that would be kind of nice right now. I could use that. But, unfortunately, it doesn't drop the armor. $31. Yes, I will take that too. And let's just keep heading up. Kill the flaming zombie. I think it gives you 3,000 experience points, maybe? I'm not too sure about that. I'll have to look it up, but it gives you a ton of experience points. And It's kind of looks like you're kind of dancing with the zombie. Alright, come on. Alright, you know what? Die. You see how when you start firing off your gun, the zombie's way more attracted to you. So, if you're in a highly populated area, just keep your gun to yourself. Come on, just one more so I can loot this and move on. Thank you. Thank you very much. More plasters. At this point, I gotta stop looting crap. If it's crap like plasters or whatever, I'm just gonna not take it. So, ooh, big guy. Wow. Okay, down goes Floppy. Loot some other stuff. Broken beyond repair. That would have been another sports armor. Or, well, it's kind of a myth when it says broken beyond repair, whether it's armor or a weapon. I'm not sure. But it points to like whether it would be armor or not. But it could be just be a random message. I'm not too certain on that, so if you guys know for sure whether it is just a random message or if it actually has some merit, I'd appreciate it. So, moving on. I don't even want to kill that zombie. Don't care about that zombie. Let's just keep heading up. Now, when you die, or like I'm going to show you, if you die, you get sent to the last holdout you were at. Not the barricade holdout that you could make yourself, but the actual holdouts. So if you're deep in the middle of nowhere and you're killed, you get sent all the way back to the last holdout that visited. And it can be quite a pain in the butt sometimes. Especially when you have a whole bunch of loot on you, you're gonna go get a whole bunch more, and you have plans to kind of, clear out the entire building. And some zombie comes up and just murders your butt. You really get aggravated when that happens. So let's just keep that in mind. Okay, we are getting close to the yellow zone, or the green zone anyway. I wonder if these flaming guys still spawn in this area. Hopefully they did. And I have a ton of zombies on me. I'm slow as shit. Great! Holy god, look at all these guys. Should have not tried to get that loot. Okay. Well, I am out of here. It would have taken me a year and a half to get that loot. It's not worth it. Okay. Thank you, Cricket Bat. As you can see, it is really dark in this game sometimes. I'm not even gonna bother looting that. Too many zombies around. I did level up again, so that's nice. Be able to get to 50 agility. And let's keep on trucking. Just plugging away at these guys. Still wasting my ammo. I'm just gonna take this bat out and smack him good. And more, of course, show up because that guy entered the area, and the aggro he kind of brought with him. Great. That's fantastic. What I always wanted to do, stand around for 20 minutes and kill regular zombies. Ow. Yeah, when he hits you, you get that red fuzziness to the screen. But he didn't really do any damage to me. Or at least not as much. Not as much as it takes to drop down one tier on health. So, they don't give you a percentage because it's not visible how close you are to healthy or fine or scratched or whatever, or injured. So, I kind of watch out for that. And we're killing a big fat guy. Dancing around him underneath the light post. Try and search this. I found some dog biscuits. Those are very nice when you're about level 10. It seems kind of weird they would put dog biscuits, like people eat dog biscuits, but it is the apocalypse, and I guess you can eat whatever you can find. So. Loading area. Okay. I haven't seen a flaming zombie yet, but I'm sure I will soon. Well, I'm going to be back when I have found the flaming zombie. I'm just going to keep heading up and looting these guys, and I will see you in a few. Peace out.